Speaking of black women trying to help me and me not listening, I was in an interracial relationship for a while, and it was my first, her last, definitely. Definitely her last. I remember when we started dating, I'm going to be very honest about this, and I hope you guys are honest with yourselves as well. We were very disappointed with the lack of obstacles we faced initially. You can feel weird about it, but I believe that inside of every white person, they want to have that little civil rights movie Oscar moment or whatever the fuck. Like, I kind of thought that at least once we would be outside of like a sketchy looking gas station or something, and she'd be like, I don't know if I should go in there with you, and I'd be like, no, I want them to see. I would never ever want her to be in danger. I just wanted to have that moment for my white little self, and I never got it. I mean, dude, I'm just a white dude from Woodstock. I'm a fucking idiot. I learned a lot of things. I remember one time she goes, you know, Will, if we have a kid together, even though it's half you and half me, our kid will be looked at as black in America. Is that something you think you can handle? And I was like, yeah, my kid will be able to say the N-word. That's amazing. We all want the next generation to have what we couldn't provide for ourselves. That is the American dream. I told her that. She was like, that is not what I meant. I'm like, it's too late. I'm thinking about this now. That would be the first Foskey allowed to say the N-word. Allowed. Not the first to say it. I know my family pretty well. But I feel like if there was like a chart of like Foskey family N-word usage over the years, it would probably start very high in the 1890s when they got here from Ireland, slowly work its way down to zero around the 70s and 80s. Small spike in 2008, the Carter III, and then back down until that kid's in middle school. That wasn't even our biggest argument. I remember one time she came up to me and she said she thought the Beatles were overrated. And that should not be a big argument. But you can probably tell from looking at me, I have some opinions about the Beatles. I do. Because her favorite artist is Beyonce. And in my opinion, and fuck all of you, that is the most overrated artist, literally, of all time. Yeah, see, I knew you would get upset, because you're in the beehive and you love your little alien overlord. Well, first of all, it's pointless to even argue about this, because when you have a white dude defending the Beatles versus a black woman defending Beyonce, you get a little bit of like an Israel versus Palestine situation. It's never getting resolved anytime soon. And one of them's clearly wrong and not admitting it. But do with that information what you will. And here's the thing. This is why it was pissing me off. It's just Beyonce's very talented, but to think she cares about you, like at a certain point, we have to admit that Beyonce is just Jeff Bezos with thighs. That is who she is. She does not care about you. Anytime you ever spend $500 to be 1,000 feet away from her, that money is going right into her space shuttle fund to blast off from all of us when the world explodes. She's just in the cockpit with Jay-Z like, yeah, I told them they're hot even if they're not. All right, blast off. And you're just down there on fire like, slay, and she's taken away. I'm burning for you, I love you. It's not even really Beyonce that I'm mad at. I just don't like that her adult fans enjoy her the way that children enjoy like Blue's Clues or Dora the Explorer. Like, I walked into my 27-year-old girlfriend who has a college degree, sitting crisscross applesauce in front of a propped-up iPad, watching Baychella on Netflix. And Beyonce's just like, ladies, do we run the world? And she's like, yes! How is that different from Swipe or No Swiping? She was drinking an Angry Orchard. It might as well have been a fucking Juicy Juice. Just with some goldfish on a folded over napkin to complete the picture. Anyways, I'm single now and it's weird. It didn't work out. I don't know what happened. Maybe the chart. Maybe I shouldn't have brought up the chart.